I'm going to share how my dog saved me from depression. So, some philosophers says that we live in this liquid society, which is liquid because it can change. Like a liquid, it adapts to a fluid, which is moves too fast. And sometimes society moves too much faster than we can actually keep up. So we sometimes in our lives can feel a little bit of like we are missing something. All right, this is a common feeling, I believe, among many people, which is we sometimes are like a tennis ball, and when we have stability, we feel nice. When we have food, we have family, we have friends, you don't have time to think about the problems that life have. For example, I believe that it's very important for people to show up the hard and difficult times in this world because some people are so comfortable in this steady position that they achieved that they don't think about the problems that there are around the world. When we are living fine, when we are happy, definitely there is no problem to think about. But when things get a little bit different and we are not used to deal with this thing, we get a little bit of confused. When we just start to thinking about the meaning of the life and we expect to find our answer, which there isn't, we feel lost. And to feel lost in a society that everything needs to be stable, it's a problem. So, what a dog has to deal with this. So, we live in this liquid society that things change too fast, we look for stability, and we feel lost when we get the lack of stability. So, what a dog has to deal with it. So now I get to the part where I share my story. A long time ago, my I don't remember when or how because I was too young. But a long time ago, I got my first dog. It was a German Shepherd. I love it so much, and I got used to when I was a child. I was below 12 years old, somewhere between 8 to 12, or even little. And I remember this feeling until today, which is routine. I get out of the school, get back, and my dog was waiting for me. And I used to just sit on the backyard, looking to the skies, and the dog would just stay by my side. I felt loved, as we all do. I felt important, and I felt extremely blessed because I had this living being which loved me and which shared these moments with me. I remember until today that when I lost it, I really literally feel deeply sad for long days. I couldn't handle for a long time. I did not share it, and I made a lot of poems about it. But I did not want a dog after that moment, so I stayed for that for years because I was thinking that I could not replace it. I could not replace the feel or the living being that I shared my life with. So I didn't. For a long time, I decided not to do anything, and things didn't get well. When I say things don't get well, because when you get used to have someone and you lose it, uh, well, it takes time, and it took a lot of time. I decided that when I had a dog, I would be more prepared. I would have more money, more time, and I could give the life that I wanted to give my first dog. It was years after, but I was not financially independent. I didn't have this freedom that I wanted a long time ago. Neither I have enough time because I was just getting out of the school and thinking about college. So I would have little to less time than I had before. And even though I decided that I would make this responsibility, and this is my dog over here, right? This is him. This is the good boy right here. So I decided I will make this responsibility. Did you see he's crazy with balls? He even do the ball thing. You see the ball thing right here? Can have it. All right, go. So I decided that I would make this responsibility, even without money or time. I would take the dog and I would take the dog and I will I will create it. So dog, as I said, are not as a child. They do not grow up. They are literally the same. Of course, when I say grow up, I see mentally they will never become independent. They will never go to work. They will never go to school. No, they just stay with you until the end of the time. And as a puppy, they can grow up in in you know in many things. But you got it. When I say they feel like they are a puppy, they literally feel like this. Of course, more intelligent and less anxious, but literally just a big puppy. And even more a golden retriever. It's literally a big puppy. The German Shepherd wasn't as a puppy as he is, but I like it. So, right, no problem. I don't feel no problem. I'm just telling it. So, how did it save you from depression? The first thing the dog did make for me was, which is the chapter one, responsibility. So that is a thing that when we are, at least for me, when I was working for myself, for my projects, I used to uh, feel a little bit of sometimes laziness and not do things as planned to, or the schedule I would not follow. Problem is with thoughts. If you don't have responsibility, it's your fault. And by saying that, I mean it's your fault because if a dog does not eat, it's your fault because he doesn't know how to cook. If a dog misbehaves, it's your fault. It is your fault because you are responsible for education. If a dog bites another people, another animal, it's your fault because it is your responsibility. So, in many occasions in my life, when I was not wanting to do something, and which is occasioned by depression, you do not want to do a lot of things in your life. I thought, and I thought about this like, well, I do not want to do for myself, but I have to do for him, and I really have to do for him, because if I do not work, it's my fault. He's not going to eat. If I even if I don't go to the beach with him, it's my fault because a dog must have this experiences like a human have. And even more when we create it as a part of my family, we want him to visit the beach, we want him to swim, to give experiences to him. And when you see that a dog has a very monotonous life, it is your fault because you didn't give it what you wanted. So yeah, responsibility is a big and a huge thing why it took me out of depression. So chapter 2, which is the most expected answer you think, is emotional support. A dog is an animal that is always available there for you. You get out and you get in, the dog is waiting for you. You get in and you get out, the dog is waiting for you. So it's going to follow your path, it's going to follow your lead, and is going to be always there for you. Golden retrievers even are more, you know, used for this case. They are very good emotional supporters, but dogs in general have this ability that help us dealing with ourselves. So anytime in my life I felt like, whoa, things are not working, I just look to my dog and he looks like just yesterday, and he is always happy. Like I don't really remember a day that I saw my dog with uh, not a smile in his face. Like, like every day he seems just like ready to do things. And he's really, really ready. So this happiness is actually contagious. This is a good thing. A dog actually makes you feel like, whoa, I'm happy, you're happy. And you feel like, oh, yeah, you're happy, you're happy. And then you feel in the same energy and the same frequency. You are what, you know, tell me your. Tell me your friends, and I will tell you your future. So if your friends are dogs, you're definitely happy for sure. Chapter 3, which is progression. So, what do I mean by progression? I mean that a dog, like I said, you have a responsibility and he's always happy, but he will demands it from you. So it will make sometimes it would just give it a call like, oh, I want to go out. He's going to express it in any ways like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. And when I say progression, I even say like he's going to do a mess in a kitchen and you have to clean it. So just by doing something, they're gonna make you progress because you were doing nothing. And if you allow the dogs to do nothing, he would just do a mess and you have to clean it. So it's going to make you give progression. For example, I not want to walk. If I stay 3 days at home, my dog will somehow express to me that he wants to walk with me. And the fourth and the most important chapter, it is connection. Connection for me is the most important factor because it doesn't matter if you have the responsibility, but it doesn't feel like obliged to do it. It doesn't feel like you want to do it. All right, good boys. For example, if you have a responsibility with someone you don't love, you are actually going to feel like, whoa, I don't care. It is your responsibility. Like, for example, a boss that you don't like, you're going to feel like, oh, I don't care. I'm not going to do it. Connection is like when you understand that your dog understands you and you can understand it back. And you feel like this emotional thing, this progress, and even the responsibility, you just feel this thing because you feel like connection with your dog. This is my story. I remember a lot of times in my past when I just want to do nothing. I just want to do stay in my bed, and my dog just want to go out. And if I did not take him out, he would poop in my apartment, and I would have to clean it. So I just go out because I did not want to clean my apartment. And it was very funny saying this thing, but I just get out, get a little bit of sun, talk to a little bit of people, eat something, and my mood just got better. If I just stayed inside home, I would not get better. But just because I wouldn't to avoid my dog to poop in my apartment, I would feel like, okay, I'm going to do it. And just because I did this small thing, many things happens, and I started feeling like, well, I just got better.